Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Gear and Beer Show where I'm sitting down with Rob, the owner of EDC Specialties, and he's going to tell me if I have EPD. Thanks for checking out the Gear and Beer Show again, where we're sitting down with Rob from EDC Specialties, talking about all the cool stuff that you should be carrying in your pockets every day. Rob, thanks for being here.
Hey Brian, thanks a lot for having me.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Dude, I'm excited to see all the cool gear you sell at your shop that you decided to bring in and show us. It's a special episode for the Gear and Beer Show where we don't just have one piece of gear we're talking about. We're talking about a whole box of goodies, it seems like.
Yeah, well, everybody carries different things on them every day, so it could differ for everyone, but I guarantee you there's a few things that everybody should carry every day.
Awesome. Well, before we dive into it, we got something for you, and we should probably crack open this beer.
That sounds good.
It's part of the show.
Yeah. The best part?
Yeah, if it's good, it's the best part. As long as it's not a handful of pine needles being shoved in your mouth, it should be a good one. So we're drinking this AleSmith Brewing Company Speedway Stout, Imperial Stout with coffee.
Nice.
I had that breakfast beer over at your place not that long ago, and I figured this may be a good way to reciprocate the
Looks
thanks.
good. We're already at the finish line.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what you need? A coaster.
Oh, sweet. Leather EDC coasters.
Yeah.
Coasters, man. I'm already talking like I've been having a few of these. Cheers to you. Thanks
Cheers to you.
brother.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Rich.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be kind of a heavy hitter compared to the ones we've had on the show, sitting at 12%.
12.
Yeah.
Hello. I get to hang out for an hour afterwards, right?
Oh, easy. We got another one for you, too, if you finish that during the show.
So then I don't go to work today.
Yeah. Hey, this is work, right?
Right, it is.
So, can you give us, like, what EDC means and what it is?
Yeah, EDC is not the Electric Daisy Carnival, it's everyday carry. And, you know, it started to become a thing that people were calling EDC a while back, but quite frankly, EDC has existed since
Pockets were
Neanderthals, even before that. The very first EDC might have been fire. Things that you want to have on your person to be prepared for whatever the day throws at you. And of course, that's different for everybody. So that's why everyone's everyday carry is different.
Okay. Is there like specific things people look for at your store that they could get there versus somewhere else?
Well, my store is really unique. Everything in my store is made in America. And what I try to do is have a great selection of EDC essentials because it's too complex to try to have everything for everyone. But we really focus on high quality, multi-purpose things that you can have on your person that you don't feel like you're carrying, you're not weighted down. These are all things that usually last forever.
Yeah.
And they come in useful, and sometimes people say, oh, well, why would I need that? Well, I guarantee you when you start thinking about or start carrying it, you'll use it because you actually come across those things every day. That's another thing about everyday carry. A lot of times people don't realize there's a solution for this, issue, and it's easily resolved.
So last time Jess and I were down at your store and you're giving us a tour, you kept asking me if I had, was it EDP? EPD?
It's EPD.
And I'm kind of worried.
Well, I could kind of see it, and it was worrying me a little bit, so I did want to bring that up today.
What's EPD?
EPD, it affects millions of men. Don't be embarrassed. A lot of guys don't even know they have it. It's empty pocket disorder.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, I'm a board-certified epidemiologist.
Okay. So how do I know if I have EPD?
Well, it's pretty easy to diagnose. all we need to do is just have you dump your pockets. So let's use one of these leather pocket dump trays.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you put all the stuff that you have for your EDC, what
Justin,
you carry
you're
every
doing
day.
this too. I'm not the only one. All right. Well, I have an injury, so I have no car keys because the doctor has taken my car keys away because my neck is affected. So no keys today.
All right.
But to be honest, it would just be a clicker with my house key on it.
All right. But keys are an essential, and it's something most people do, have in one form or another, whether it's a fob or whatever the case might be.
So mine was pretty low. I have a chapstick, especially now with it being winter. My old trusty pocket knife, cell phone, and wallet.
So, Brian, is your wife aware that you suffer from EPD this badly?
I'm not going to tell her, but she's going to find out.
Yeah. When she sees the credit card bill from my store?
Yes. You did. I know what you carry, so literally just take it right now. And just everything you brought today, just leave it here.
Well,
I need help, doctor. Help me out.
Yes, you actually do need some help. Well, you have a couple essentials in there, right? I mean, I think most people carry some form of a wallet. You have to carry ID.
Yeah.
You have to carry, like cards, right? I mean, a lot of things can be put into our phones these days, and that is a place where so many things can be now funneled into and managed through your phone. And a lot of the things that traditionally guys carry in their wallet can now be put in the phone. So sometimes people come in the store and they've got one of those big bricks in their back pocket, And
they have lower back pain.
Sure, and they walk in like this, and it's all that stuff. It's receipts, and it's photos, and it's 25 credit cards, and all those things can go into your phone.
25 credit cards.
Oh, I've seen a lot, and God knows if they're all credit cards or maybe membership cards, but all those things have apps, and we can take that down and get a minimalist wallet. So I'm glad to see that you have a minimalist wallet. And they come in all different forms and sizes, and you can get them like this, or you can get a mechanical style one like the Dangos, where something like this is a non-traditional style, but is really interesting and a cool way to carry your cards and your ID.
Hey, Justin, before you laugh at me so much, why don't we see what you have in your size wallet? I mean, so my minimalist wallet, while Justin's bringing stuff in, I did this because I wanted to switch to a front pocket wallet because I got tired of watching or hearing people like getting their pockets picked on vacation.
Right.
So I went with this slimline, but this slimmer wallet, I almost want to...
Well, a wallet like this is RFID, protected your cards. It also has a few different slots, so you can hide a little, cash stash in there. You can really manage it however you like. You can access your cards easily, and that's the whole thing. We want everything for your everyday carry to be easy, quick, lightweight, and essentially almost invisible.
Yeah, I mean, mine's about the same size, but super beat up. I like the metal look of this thing.
And the difference between a leather wallet and a mechanical wallet is just all about personal feel. And much of EDC is, how you like things to feel, right? Quality is a huge deal. When you're buying EDC gear, I really recommend buying quality gear. It's one of the reasons why everything in my store is made in the US, because I'm guaranteed that I can call that company for customer service. I can get someone to repair if it needs it. There's many issues there.
America.
Yeah, America.
Let's see what. Let's just
What's
put
Justin
Justin's
got?
credit cards out on the internet and let everybody steal his stuff.
Justin has a rather large wallet, but he's got some things in there that are non-traditional wallet items, like a pen and,
Justin, you don't sit on this though, right? This just hangs around your neck. When you have it, you take it off.
I don't carry my wallet in my pocket generally. It's just in my hand. It's always in my hand, and that's just how I do it.
And again, another example of how EDC is really different for everybody.
Yeah.
No one's going to say that it's the right or wrong way to do it. If it works for you, then it's great. And that's kind of the whole thing about finding an EDC that works for you. Once you find it, usually pretty good, like, oh, these are things, and maybe you switch out something here or there, but rarely are you going to be like, oh, I'm going to carry my other wallet today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
Now,
probably
the
definitely move to
exception-
this though, because it's super sturdy.
Yeah. The
Quality's
exception
there.
might be something like, hey, I'm going to the beach, so instead of carrying my full-size wallet with all my cards and everything, I'll just carry this money clip or, whatever it
Now I
is.
sound like a lady changing out purses. And I don't know if I'm going to do that.
All right. Well, we'll stay away from that. What else you got?
All right.
Okay.
So, what I think is the most important is I carry a knife. I mean, if I'm off duty, sometimes I carry a firearm. Being injured, I haven't carried one in a while, especially while I'm having a beer.
Sure.
But I always have a knife with me. And I know Justin always has a knife with him, so I know I'm not lacking there. Unless you brought a really cool knife, then I'll tell my wife I'm lacking so I can give you my credit card again.
That one tool has made its way through all of this technology and all of the changes throughout thousands and thousands of years, and we still use a knife. I'm going to call it the king of everyday carry because even though not everyone carries a knife, you can probably accomplish the most tasks with a knife. It can save your life as well. So a knife is a really important part of EDC, and choosing a knife is also a very important process because a knife is a tool, right? So you have to decide, am I just using this knife to open boxes? Am I trying to defend myself with it? Am I working with construction? What am I doing with this knife, right? And so with that information, we can start to choose the right knife for you. And maybe you carry multiple knives. So for instance, I like to carry my ASK. This is an American service knife, and it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, and it has multiple little functions and tools, and I can build this out to be whatever I want. It's modular. So I have a little small knife here that I can use to do small tasks. If I all of a sudden had a problem with my truck on the road, and I had to get out of the vehicle, and let's say I had to, maybe there's a branch stuck underneath my truck or something, right? And I had to hack at something, I carry another knife. And I'm ready to go with that anytime too. And that's a little bit heavier duty.
Yeah, you could leave this here after the show if you wanted. It's up to you,
If I could take your credit card with you.
I would say deal my wife would kill me. Yeah, this is definitely like a knife to that seems like nothing would stop this thing.
Right, and it's not a knife for everyone.
Yeah, I would take most dudes and women's pants to the ground. That thing's heavy.
It is. It's a huge knife, but it's meant for doing major tasks.
Yeah.
Something a little bit more regular for everyday carry might be something like this.
Yeah.
So Protect Malibu.
Jeez, man, sorry, my phone. I'm once the show kicks off, man, I get really popular.
Nice.
So sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. So this is a Protect Malibu, and this is a really good example of a very quintessential everyday carry pocket knife. It's easy to use. It opens and closes quickly. It's lightweight, and you can get a lot of work done with it. So as far as everyday carry items, knife, I'm glad to see that you have one. You're certainly not lacking there. Unless maybe I would say you want to carry maybe a one or two more.
You said I suffer from this, but I haven't seen where I suffer yet, so I'm going pretty confident still.
Yeah, but you're almost out of ammo here. What else you got?
Oh, okay.
And your phone doesn't count because, of course, everyone carries a phone every day.
I have chapstick.
Okay, well, that's good. I also carry chapstick because when you need it, you need it.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially when it's warm, like 3 days ago, and then it's snowing today.
When I go down to work, it's going to be warm, but it's snowing here.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So, okay.
That's it. That's
Justin's a little bit more prepared than you are.
Well, I'm going to say that Justin also hooks this onto his backpack half the time, so this isn't really on him, but it's around him.
Right, and I got my backpack right there too. That's kind of, an aspect of it.
Every way I look at it.
But the things that you carry on your person are the ones you can access immediately, right?
Yeah.
So that's what's really important. All right, so Justin's got a good knife in there. He's got his chapstick also. He's got his wallet.
He's got his, like an accessory with his sunglasses.
Yep,
Oh, you
right.
mentioned this. I mean, this is the biggest thing he's proud of. He talks about it all the time. His interdimensional, whatever Rick and Morty deal. He can travel through time with this thing.
The internet's gonna eat you alive for that, Brian.
I don't watch Rick and Morty, so this is apparently a dangerous thing to do.
Is there a patch on my patch panel of this
There is.
thing?
Yes.
Why didn't you grab that?
We picked one that fit with the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get you that patch. Okay. All right. So here's one issue though that Justin has is what the f is all? Excuse me.
You're fine.
Can I say that? Can I say that?
It's already happened.
Okay, so I'll break it down. One of those is a set of car keys. The other one is a set of the studio keys. And the other one is a redundant set of the studio keys. Because if I get locked out of any of these rooms, they just self-lock as you close the door. So if I'm stuck outside, I'm stuck outside.
And this is our backup camera for the show in case the cameras don't work.
Okay. So you know what a lot of people have been purchasing lately? Lockpick sets.
Yeah. They're even, it's been coming over like my own YouTube feed of people showing you like how easy it is to pick locks.
Yes, and I frequently lock myself out of my warehouse, so I make sure I put one in my vehicle just in case. I don't know how to use it yet, but if I really need to figure it out, I will. Okay, Justin, the only thing is you just like, jingle, jingle, jingle. There's a solution for that.
Well, that's how I know he's around.
Oh, okay.
Like, where's Justin? It's like a dog or cat with a belt. There he is.
It's cool when you want it to be that way, right? Okay, check this out. This is the way I carry my keys. And I also have multiple sets, so I'm not knocking you for multiple sets. But the key bar is a great way to keep everything organized and quiet. So, and you can put tools in there too. So you can kind of turn this thing into a multi-tool. But you can access your keys. It gives you a little bit extra, handle here when you're using your keys. So even like tough locks, you have some extra leverage. Everything fits. You can get additional, pivot screws to put that out as far as you want, so you can add as many keys as you like. As you can see, it can be expanded. But that's a great way to carry your keys quietly and have a nice organized pattern to them.
Yeah.
So
I think your shop was the first time I've seen something like that, which I thought was really cool.
there's a lot of unique items in my shop. We try to really, look at those things. So outside of that, Justin, what's this thing? Is this your flashlight?
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite flashlight.
Actually, it's a really cool flashlight, and I'm glad that you carry a flashlight. Flashlight's a really important part of EDC. So, flashlights can be useful no matter what time of year, if you're going to your vehicle for safety purposes. We basically are focused on, because we're all American-made, there are very few American-made flashlights. So we focus on Surefire lights, which are some of the best in the world.
Super quality.
Yep, high quality lights, very unique features. So something like this, that's the Stiletto Pro. That is my favorite light.
Man, I'm familiar with them on firearms. I've never seen this.
That light is awesome. So notice it's like a remote control.
Yeah.
It's got 3 modes. You can program a high to low, low to high. It also has a momentary on the back side. So let's say you're in your vehicle, you're writing a report, right? And you're on low, and you need to go immediately to high. Watch this. So I like it low to high. So I can be in my vehicle or doing whatever. I hear a noise, I go directly to high.
Wow.
Then that's a problem, okay? I can strobe them. It's a very cool light. It's a very smart light. It's also flat. So it sits where you want it to sit. It doesn't roll around. It goes in the pocket nicely. And check that out.
Oh, that's cool.
right?
Now you have your little headlamp when you're changing your tire in the middle of the night because you just blew it out.
Exactly. So a light like that, it's not cheap. It's an aluminum body. I mean, this thing has a lifetime warranty.
So who
But it lasts
cares
forever.
about the price? If you pay $300 for this and it busts after 5 years, you send it in, you get a brand new light.
Exactly right.
So,
and
I
it's
mean-
not even $300.
Yeah, and you're paying. Yeah, you may be paying a little bit for the name Surefire, but you're paying a lot for the stuff that Surefire puts in that product.
Right.
And Surefire's, I've heard of maybe one person who's had an issue with Surefire, and Surefire, it was just the light was bad, and they sent it in and got a new light.
They fix them.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical thing.
They're a great company to deal with.
Absolutely. That's, again, just goes right back to USA-made products, the customer service, the warranties. It's all part of why my whole store is focused on that.
Yeah.
Because when you buy something from me, I'll stand behind it 100%.
Oh, sweet.
So.
Okay, so Justin's
Yeah.
now out of ammo.
Right. So you're both
So
out of
I
ammo.
think he also suffers from EPD.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't have it as-
it's not as bad as you, but
Okay, let's just get past that part and not circle back to as bad as you. Let's just, I have it, Justin has it, we both have it.
Both
Who
suffer
cares who
from
has
it.
it worse? We have it.
well, good thing it's only temporary.
Perfect.
And I'm sure that you're having a flare up today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is rare. It's one of those days you roll out of bed, you're like,
right.
this is going to be a rough day.
Yes, okay, I understand. This is easily treatable.
Perfect.
Okay,
You-
Brian?
you have a script for me.
I do. I'm going to write you a script, okay? First thing, I don't really see that you have a pocket tool. I mean, your knife doesn't necessarily count as a pocket tool because we have that as a pocket knife. So
Okay.
a pocket tool, I think, would really benefit you. Why, you say?
Yeah, what do you mean by like a pocket tool?
Well, a pocket tool is something that you want at the very minimum to be able to do 3 or 4 different things. Actually, I noticed, and I'll go back to this, Justin does have one.
Most important thing I carry. That covers the base of every camera that I have in the studio, and I
Yep.
use it probably every day.
Yep, he doesn't have to go for anything
Hold
else.
on. He's lying. Justin uses this part every day.
That's the part.
He says he calls it a camera tool. He cracks his beers open.
Almost every tool has a freaking bottle opener on it.
Justin doesn't even know what this is. He knows what this is.
Got it. I'm sure it's a write-off. Pocket tools, and this kind of style, like flat pry bar style with bottle opener, is super popular, right?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of
Well,
works.
the majority of screws you're coming across are going to be those flat styles anyways.
Right, and people are like, well, when do I need to screw something? Well, anytime a screw comes loose on anything, you need to, I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
If you're not working with mechanical things, then I guess you have no need for it. But then if you're just sitting at home,
You
don't,
must not have
you know.
calluses on your hands if you're not working with mechanical things. Maybe lotion's a part of that man's career.
That's good point. Good beer.
Yeah, it's pretty delicious.
Very nice. Nice
I
way
didn't know
to
what to expect. I bought it I wanted to get you a heavy hitter, and then I thought the coffee would be like a breakfast beer. Like
It
we have
is.
over there,
It's
and
perfect.
It's been really good. And it's
Yeah,
Oh, it's local. It's semi-local. It's local to California, but it's in San Diego. I didn't know that.
delicious.
So
Pocket tools can be something
don't
like
have
this. Well, now you do.
Oh,
Okay,
sweet.
need one of those.
All right, check that off. Take that off my script now. I don't
Okay,
have that part.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay,
See,
so-
I'm trying to help you out here. Now, a pocket tool can be something more like full size tool also, but this is for a guy who's like working, carrying this thing at work,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys do carry something like that.
Yeah, I keep that in my hunting bag.
Yes.
Because I know like without a doubt, I show up, I feel like everything's great. Something's
Yep.
going to happen. I'm going to trip in the snow, slip in the mud. Something's going to break, and I'm going to need to fix it. So that's right in my hunting gear that goes with me.
And everyone should have one in their vehicle.
Yeah, I have something like that, or I have a box with screwdrivers, socket sets, all that kind of stuff.
Perfect.
Pliers. But what do you have on this? So,
Well,
you have the
On there, so this thing can remove staples, it can remove nails or anything like that. This is a nail puller for larger items. Box opener, you got a little, box opener here, bottle opener here. Little tiny micro driver up here. This is a pocket clip, so it just fits right into your pocket. You can even do it on like a t-shirt like that, and it'll stay right there. You don't even feel that there. So it would be perfect in a shirt pocket for someone who's working, and then, and construction people, guys like the mechanics, you're constantly scraping. You don't want to do that with your pocket knife. You don't want to, constantly ruin that edge when you have another tool available.
So, I've never seen this before. I've never seen any company make something like this. Is this your own, or do you
Well, that's EDC Tool Company, and it is our sister company. It's us, essentially. We manufacture these. They're a grade 5 titanium. They come in different finishes. We have a 5-inch tool, a 4-inch tool, a 3-inch tool, and we have a bunch of other stuff like tweezers and other things as well. So all, of course, in the store and on the website.
Sweet. What, you mentioned website, and I don't want to forget, what is the website? Would they go to edcspecialties.com or?
That's it.
That's it?
Easy.
Perfect.
edcspecialties.com.
Guessed it right there. Like I've probably been there multiple times and I have my
Branding.
shopping cart full of stuff and I'm just waiting for my wife to say, put it on the card.
Well, after she sees this diagnosis.
I know. Gosh,
Yeah, okay, all right.
Awful.
All right, so you need a pocket tool. Key management, I haven't seen your keys today, but I'm going to assume that you need some key management.
Jesus.
You do have a minimalist wallet. I'll let you go on that one. You're good. Flashlight.
No
you need a flashlight because the phone flashlight doesn't count. You're not going to be able to get shit done.
No, they actually suck.
Yeah, not good.
They're good for, if you're looking for something on your desk, but you step outside, that beam's just washed out.
Do you wear a watch, Brian?
Typically, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But I have my bands on now, so my Nixon 50, I think it's I'm going to get it wrong. It's a Nixon watch.
Uh-huh.
I typically wear it, my battery just died, so I'm taking it to get a new battery put in it. Mm-hmm. So, and I just have to find my new spot to wear it because all my fallen brothers that I wear.
Absolutely.
It's a huge watch, so I'm trying to figure out maybe I should go minimalist or put all the bands on one wrist. I don't know.
Understood. You might get a kick out of this. This is a Smith & Bradley Sans 13. So Jeremy Smith is the the watch builder and designer on this. He is a former SWAT. He designed this to be a tactical sport watch. So this has everything that an operator would want as far as the quality, the design. It's 100% designed, built in the USA. It has a Swiss Ronda movement. It's the same movement that's in a TAG Aqua Racer, so it actually elevates the quality of the watch. Everything else is done in America, and that's a watch that is literally made for operators, tacticians.
I like this. 300 meters.
Yeah, 300 meter depth, low loom. So when you're in a low ready position,
Yeah.
Your watch, if you have a high lume watch, it's over your heart, right? And so you should be the only person to see the looms on your watch in a low light situation. And that's Jeremy's take on that, and that's why he designed that way.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. You have those in your shop?
I do. They come in all different variations.
Okay, my shopping cart's growing.
Pen. You usually carry a pen
I have
probably
them
on
in
duty,
my truck,
right?
but you know what sucks is I can't drive, so all of my
Oh,
scissors
well,
I usually go
right
with me to
now.
a point are now sitting in my driveway at home,
Right.
and I have nothing.
So I want to show you something real quick. That's my wallet. Okay.
Do you sit on this, or is this like a front pocket for you?
It's a front pocket wallet, and this side goes on against my body.
Okay.
Okay. I don't feel it in my pocket.
And you got your pen in here, and you have, is that a tool in there?
Yeah, check this out. This is our dual tool slip leather wallet made for my store. You get about 8 or 10 cards in there. I carry an extra knife. I carry a multi-tool that has tweezers, bottle opener, screwdrivers, pry bar. This thing does it all. I have my pen, tactile turn zirconium pen. So if I have my wallet, I have all of that with me. That's all I need to carry right there. I've got everything I need.
Well, if you only had your wallet, would you have EPD? I don't see your flashlight with you.
When you carry something like that,
You don't have EPD.
you're
No one's going to diagnose you with EPD when you...
BBK. Moving on. Personal
That's
safety.
a sweet wallet, though. I'm not going to lie. Just moving back to it, mine... Yours feels like leather, where mine on the box said it was leather. Mine's ripping and shredding. This feels like it would last you years without blemish, almost.
That's actually made for our store. It's our design, and we have our friend Sean from Gorilla Leather make those. He makes them by hand.
Wow.
We have them in all different colors.
That's sweet. That's really cool.
You can do things that, like, I hope that someone looks at that and says, I never would have thought of that.
And I looked at a wallet more like this one. Is in your shop. It was green. I was actually talking to you about it, and my wife almost let me buy it when we were there, until I showed her the knives I wanted. And she was like, just catch your breath and walk outside.
Start with the wallet.
Yeah, which was hilarious because we walked outside and you showed me more stuff, and I was like, I'm not safe outside or inside. But I liked this feature
No one's safe in my store.
You get that in there, because I have like, besides credit cards and IDs, I have like my medical card, insurance card, all that kind of stuff. Where I'm like, this is way more useful than I thought. I probably didn't even look at it because I was like, I want to move past the leather and into something metal. And then you bust this wallet out. I'm like, man.
But you know what?
I'm wrong.
There's a solution for everything and for everyone in EDC. And Dango makes a wallet. And the green one that you were looking at, Brian, actually has a full-size multi-tool in there that would handle all of that stuff. So that's the thing. Like, you can have what you want. You don't have to just settle for, this is what I got.
I'm going to ask for forgiveness from my wife on the show. Babe, forgive me. And I'm just going to buy stuff now. And then when she watches this, maybe she'll forgive me. I can't do it in person. She'll figure me out.
I'm going to be getting a visit from your wife, I imagine.
Probably.
Yes.
I'll tell you, you're closed on what days?
Yeah, right.
Go down this day.
Personal safety is a big thing.
Yeah.
Right? And personal safety and first aid kind of go together, but personal safety can also mean other things. I got a lot of ladies come in the store and they don't like, maybe someone comes in the store, it doesn't have to be a lady. It could be anyone. Come in the store. I want a knife for self-defense. Do you know how to use it? No. Well, guess what? That's probably not the best choice for self-defense.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get taken away and you're going to get hurt. And you know as well as anyone, there's no winner in a knife fight.
No.
Right? So, if you're not carrying a firearm and you're not trained in using a knife, then if you're thinking about self-defense, you have to start at the very beginning. You have to, personal safety in general, it's self-awareness, it's awareness about what's going on around you, it's using distance tools like mace. That's the first thing I recommend for anyone who comes into the store looking to like, hey, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Mace, right? It's a distance tool, take it out, it will help, etc. And then from there, you need training to get into other stuff. But I think things like carrying a first aid kit, carrying a tourniquet, an IPOC, which if anyone doesn't know, it's a patrol officer's first aid kit, right? Individual patrol officer kit, or you can get the IFAC, which is individual first aid kit. These are kits that will save your life. You may never need to open them, but there's anything from a simple tourniquet, Israeli bandage. Even if you're in a car accident, hey, you don't plan on getting in a gunfight, cool, nobody does. But if you're in a car accident and you're hemorrhaging or someone else is hemorrhaging or you roll up on a car accident, why not have that tool to save someone's life? You have 2 minutes before they bleed out.
If an artery's cut, 2 minutes.
Right? These guys can't get there that fast.
You gotta think you're disoriented if you're also in the accident with them.
Absolutely, right? So a tourniquet, $35.
Well worth your money. Make
well
sure it's
worth
a
it.
cat tourniquet
Yep,
and not
cat
a
tourniquet.
knockoff. And
Absolutely.
I know I actually grabbed yours to see. I was like, oh, you're selling legit tourniquets.
Yep.
And we get trained in those all the time. And I actually stuck one in my wife's purse, one in her car. I said, you're with the kids more than I am, so you keep these on you. I just keep them in my truck,
Absolutely.
which is now at my house. Which, Justin, if you get in an accident, sorry, mate.
Number one lifesaver.
Yeah.
Right?
You're on your own, bro.
Yep. Tourniquet, cat tourniquet, absolutely. And then accessories. Accessories are everything for everyone. So this is like eyeglasses.
No, I usually wear sunglasses, but with the head injury I sustained, wearing like anything on my ears now is giving me it just makes my headaches turn to massive migraines. So I
Oh,
wear
that
'em.
sucks. Well, more beer?
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay.
Good idea. That's the doctor for you.
Well, sunglasses, earbuds, eyeglasses. Let's see, what else?
We should just start checking stuff out. I need this
Yeah.
list to be longer for my wife. So you just keep checking.
Just keep
those
checking
things.
it off. All right.
Don't have a pen. Yep.
Right, you need all that stuff. You got a minimal, now you need a new wallet. I know you like that pocket knife. That's a good one. We'll keep that one in your
Yeah,
repertoire.
but the cool thing is you said that you may be able to sandblast this and change some colors on it if I bring it down.
Actually, we could.
And I'm waiting for the time to go down there because I don't like the zebra
Yeah.
on this knife, and I do want it changed. So I didn't know you could change it. You opened my eyes to that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that because I think that that's another unique part of our business is that we can mod anything. We have a full workshop. We do lifetime sharpening on anything you buy from us. This is like full service place, right? So buy a knife from us, you're like, oh, I like that knife, but instead of it being bronze, I would like it blue. Cool. Titanium, we can anodize it. We can do whatever you need to do. And in a case like this can be absolutely modified. It just needs a bead blast, and then we will recode it or do whatever necessary to get it exactly how you want it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so we'll figure out how to do that
Sweet.
for you, okay?
I'm curable though.
Totally curable. Everyone's curable with a script from my store.
Perfect.
So,
Oh, cool. This also, I didn't notice this. It has a code on here.
oh yes, of course. Well, you know what
Coupon
though?
code.
I would
Sweet.
like to say that all first responders get 10% off in my store all the time, 24/7, 365. Use code first responder 10. This code, I think, is only worth 5%. So you use code
First responder.
first responder 10,
Sounds
10% off my store.
Heck yeah.
Anyone who is
I'll drink to that.
in the business.
Thank you.
And that's another thing. Law enforcement, military, first responders, veterans, anyone who has served our country, anyone who serves our community, please come and see me. We'll take good care of you. We appreciate what you do.
Thank you for that. Before we wrap up, is there any super cool toy you brought us? Besides that big knife, because I've been eyeing your pocket knife that you carry, that big one.
Yeah. That one right there?
Yeah, that one and a couple others. Yeah,
That one?
That's one, yeah. Good.
So,
Yeah, you put this exact one in my hand.
Yeah.
And I almost left the store with it.
when it comes down to it, some of the coolest items in our store are Medford knives. And, they don't all have to be big, bulky knives. They can be very easy to use and work with and handle. But they are some of the best in the world. And the coolest thing about it is you can literally customize it any way you want.
Oh, that's sweet.
Whatever you want your knife to look like. Because if you're an EDC guy like me, the knife's a primary part of your EDC. It's
Yeah.
something you're proud of. When it comes out of your pocket, you want someone to go, what's that? Right? And Medford does that.
Awesome.
And it performs too. So.
That's great.
But it's in the end, it's about performance. It's about what works.
And those Medford knives, you put a bunch of them in my hands and Justin's hands. You're paying some good money for it, but the quality is there, which is why I like handling a knife before I buy it.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. And then you kind of walk people through the reason of what do you need a knife for, and then you kind of steer them in the right direction. And we did this pocket dump challenge here. You guys do that against your I don't know if you'd call him your other half, but your boy Greg down there at the shop. If you want, you can go down to Everyday Carry down in Rancho Cordova and do a pocket dump challenge against him. Absolutely.
So we do pocket dump challenges all the time in store. We do them on Instagram, live on Mondays at 3 p.m.
Sweet.
And it's part of the fun of being in the store. Like, what do you got in your pockets? As a matter of fact, I'm writing a book called What's in Your Pockets. And because the store this is the first Everyday Carry brick and mortar store in the nation. Okay, we're going to be 6 years old this year. We founded in 2016. I was carrying, I have all this stuff, and I'm like, you got to get this all at different places, right? There's nobody who specializes in this, and if they did, it's a website or a department store or whatever. No, I want an EDC store where I can go to and find the best stuff. And that's how it all started.
That's awesome.
So,
well, if you guys are looking for anything to add to your Everyday Carry or upgrade your Everyday Carry, you can drive to your store in Rancho Cordova, California. And to be honest, he's got guys that come down from Oregon all the way up from Southern California and probably worldwide coming.
We ship worldwide, and we've had people come in from Hawaii and all over the place.
So if you show up, be prepared for a pocket dump challenge.
Exactly.
Check them out on edcspecialties.com. Follow them on Instagram. Rob puts out a lot of cool content. When they get a new knife, he's showing it off. Rob, thanks for being here.
Brian, thank you so much.
Now, we're going to have you on again, and we should do just specific some of these Medford knives that you guys sell there because they're sweet. And I think I've never seen a knife like that till I met Chuck Ferry, and then Chuck told me to go to your shop, and I saw all of them. So really cool.
Right.
Thank you, Gun Owners of California, for being a sponsor for this. Huge thank you to A10 for helping us just make this show even better. Till next time, guys.
Can I mention one more thing?
Go ahead.
We got the NorCal Knife Meetup coming up. April 1st. This is the 4th annual NorCal Knife Meetup. It is at EDC Specialties. We closed the parking lot off. Last year we had 339 attendees. There are celebrity knife makers. Gear and Beer will be there. A whole bunch of other people will be there as well. Come see us. Have a good time. It's part of the EDC knife community. Hope to see you there.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you, Rob.
Cheers to you, Brian. Cheers, guys.
Hi, I'm Sam Paredes. I'm Executive Director of Gun Owners of California. I'm also a member of the Board of Directors of Gun Owners of America and Gun Owners Foundation. Want to let you know that we are here to sponsor Gear and Beer Show. I'm taking this with me. See ya.